As the story proceeds, Heir decides to enter the Eun's world through the Blood King Castle gate. It is said that, when you pass through the gate, you'll fall into an unknown land full of monsters, but pass through the dungeon, and it's a whole nother world. The world learnt of the dungeon's existence. When the gate breaks devastated civilization across the globe, humanity was saved by them. Though superhumans called players later appeared among Earth's people, they couldn't compare to the residents of the invaded worlds who had existed for countless ages and fought unknown beings. In the end, the world had to accept their interference. Eun controlled the Asian regions, while Einhart dominated the Western territories. They divided the world and exerted their influence. In this way, Eun came to dominate most of Korea. The public enemy of all Eun's forces, the Blood Sect, had thoroughly concealed the entrance to its sanctuary, hiding it from their watchful eyes. At present, Heir with his party is in front of that gate. He asks Eun-ha whether there was a gate like this by the Bukhan River. She replies that she spruced things up a little since she thought the door leading to the Blood King Castle shouldn't be too ordinary. "Did you even intend to hide it?" Heir asks. Eun-ha explains that the fact that Heir came this far means he has broken through all the blood cult's magic traps and defenses. There's no need to hide it anymore. She can declare that aside from Heir, the blood demon, there are no otherworldly inhabitants who have come this far. She asks whether this is the first time of him entering the Eun's world. Heir replies that he has come here once. He then commands her to open the door without further delay. Eun-ha, using her blood mana, opens the door of the Blood King Castle. Upon seeing the story state of the place, Heir says that he heard that this place was falling, but he never imagined things would be this bad. Just how in the world did things get to this point? He asks. Eun-ha explains that it's a little-known fact. It's not something many people know, but Eun's world is a fragment of a ruined world. For this world to survive, it needs sustenance, things like the magic stones that can be harvested from monsters or gate cores. The Blood Fortress is massive, even compared to other worlds. Heir points out that because of this, it requires more sustenance. Eun-ha says that's why they've been so insistent on recruiting new members. Even so, isn't the River Guild a considerably large organization? Why weren't they more proactive about gathering magic stones? Heir questions. The Left Protector answers, saying that it was to avoid drawing attention to themselves. In the current state, if a guild like Volcano or River were to find out the location of Blood King Castle, their future will be at risk. Eun-ha says that what her grandfather has said is true, but it was also because the elders forbade the hunting of gate monsters. Heir asks, what kind of nonsense is that? Eun-ha says that the elders said that the great blood demon disciples hunting monsters and the like was against their scripture. Since the third elder is present with them, he asks whether the third elder also supported that. Han Do-bak says that he has never supported such nonsense. He even formed his own guild called the Cold Tiger Clan on another floor to remain active. At that moment, the Blood Sword unit, the Blood Demon's personal guards, arrive. Captain of the Blood Sword Corps, Jung Chi-so-zero, informs that they are here to escort the Left Protector and his party. Eun-ha unsheathes her sword, asking whether they are here to escort Heir or to arrest him. The captain says that he is just following the Blood Demon's commands. Do you think we will just give him up? The Left Protector questions angrily. The captain replies that they didn't come here to fight, but they are left with no choice but to fight. At that moment, Heir speaks up, saying that they should go because the Blood Demon's personal guards have come to take them personally. He walks in front, telling them to follow him. At the throne room of the Blood Demon Palace, the Left Protector witnesses that the current throne, Blood Demon's aura, is far more imposing than before. Left Protector. I never expected treason from you. Should you be behaving like this as the Left Protector? The Right Protector asks. Hanchil confronts the right protector, saying that he merely found the true blood demon. Everyone shouts at the left protector, saying that he has conducted such blasphemy. The current blood demon speaks up. He says that it's surprising and he can't believe that another blood demon truly exists besides him. The reaction of the people present in the room suddenly changes with this single sentence, forcing them to think whether there is another true blood demon. The blood demon says that it's perfect. Since his progress toward becoming blood, God has slowed. He was contemplating how to find new resources, but now he has one. By absorbing Iraun's power, he can attain blood god status. What a joke. Iraun speaks. He tells the blood demon to cut the nonsense and invites him to come down to fight. He says that he will show the half-baked blood demon how pathetic he is. The fake blood demon gets enraged. The elders speak up, saying that they will take care of this mess. The blood demon grants them permission to do so. The left protector notices that the first elder isn't stepping in to attack because he's a martial artist to the bone who always hated group attacks and dirty tricks, but at the same time the power difference is too great due to all the elders ganging up. Taking the elders out, one by one, would have been ideal, so why would Iraun put himself in such a situation? Hanchil wonders. Iraun, while seeing Yunha shaking, tells her not to worry, since he won't die here. Are you saying you're immortal? Yunha asks. Iraun answers saying not really, but he can't lose to these guys. If he dies, the world will end. Well, he doesn't plan to end the world before he finds his masters. Yunha is getting confused, so she asks what he meant by it. Iraun says that he has thought about it countless times for 100 years. What should he do when he returns? The conclusion that he has come to is that surely revenge is important, but he has decided to repay the kindness of his masters. He will find everything his masters left in this world and restore them, and he will put everything under his feet so no one can take it away from him. He thinks that he should restore the things they cherished so they won't be blinded by revenge and destroy the world, and he intends to honor that. Then, he tells the elders to come at him, calling them half-wits. An elder immediately uses the ear blood poison, and the left protector shouts at Iraun, telling him to dodge that. Upon seeing the left protector heading towards the poison unconsciously, the third elder grabs the protector to give him back to his senses. Then, the elder also looks for Iraun and notices that it's already too late and realizes that he can't help Iraun. But at the very least, he should defend this place, protecting the lady and Hanchil. The elder thinks that the blood poison is a thing that even the blood demon avoids because it's deadly to the core. So, he predicts that Iraun's death is guaranteed. He looks back at the blood demon, seeing whether the blood is impressed by his actions or not. He smiles like a lunatic, thinking that the position of the left protector is his now. Hanchil gets on his knees, due to extreme shock, thinking that it is all over now. Yunha tells the left protector that she knows that Iraun, whom they consider the true blood demon, is safe. How can you be so certain? Miss, Hanchil asks. Yunha states that ear blood poison is deadly, even to masters of demonic arts. Furthermore, the blood demon's achievements are less than theirs. Iraun is also vastly outnumbered. Even so, her instinct keeps telling her to follow him, that their blood demon will save the blood sect. After hearing this fantastic speech from our priestess, the true blood demon comes out from the fog of blood poison, asking whether it's the full extent of their powers. He states that now he sees the reason why the blood sect fell to such ruins, as they were cooped up in the Blood King castle without a care about the outside world. That's their problem. He says that there are tons of people like them out there, unprogressive fools who do not know what martial artists outside are like. Furthermore, he blames these elders for just barely being at the level of a large guild. Although the left protector and the priestess told them about the outside world, they just ignored them. The elders decide to attack all at once. At that moment, Iroun says that the blood demon is revered as a god because he is absolute to the blood sect, while making the elders immovable. Iroun says that it's good to see that the blood arts were properly passed down all these years since he can control them. He spares the left protector, but the first and sixth elders and the shadow blood guards meet their demise at Iroun's hand. He says that it's strange if the pretend blood demon actually learned the blood arts, his head should be under the blood demon's influence. So, why is your head still on your shoulders? Fake blood demon? Iroun asks. Iroun asks the blood demon whether he has mixed the martial arts. The blood demon gets extremely furious as he shouts at Iroun, calling him a bastard. He uses the blood demon's sword technique, third form, along with the blood dragon slash. On the contrary, Iroun is standing still as if nothing has happened. The blood demon says that he will tear Iroun apart and turn him into a mere puddle of blood. What utter nonsense! Iroun speaks up, creating a shield which protects him from the massive attack. He says that his master never created something like the blood demon sword technique. What kind of nonsense are you blabbering about? The blood demon asks. Iroun explains that his master never developed a sword technique to accompany the blood demon art in the first place. The blood demon seems confused. He assumes that Iroun is talking about the founder of the blood sect, who died thousands of years ago, and thinks that it's absurd to even think about it. Iroun says that someone must have developed and passed down this blood sword technique. It enrages the blood demon as he immediately goes to attack with his sword, but to his surprise, his blood demon sword technique is being blocked with just a tiny blood barrier. He notices Iroun's hidden weapon and immediately goes backwards. He clenches his teeth as he sees that he is being attacked with blood needles created with the blood demon energy. He finds it unbelievable to think that the blood demon art can be manipulated like this because no matter how legendary the blood demon art is, according to him, it's still just a cultivation technique. Moreover, these needles are absorbing his blood and disrupting his inner power. At that moment, he deflects the blood needles using his technique while shouting that these are all illusions and cheap tricks since Ha has never heard of them. He calls himself the true blood demon and uses the blood demon sword technique's sixth form, along with the attack of Blood Dragon's rampage. Iroun says that he will also play along in the same way as he creates a small blood dragon. Is that worm truly your best effort? The blood demon asks while laughing, calling Iroun utterly pathetic as his dragon goes to devour the small dragon. As their powers collide, a huge impact happens, and after some moment, the blood demon gets on his knees, coughing blood. He felt it clearly when their powers collided, that his opponent's power level is below that him. So why on earth is he the one on his knees? He wonders. You're the youngest disciple of the blood demon sect, aren't you? So the sect's troublemaker suddenly mastered the blood demon art and became a promising young leader? Huh? Iroun asks the blood demon. He tells the fake blood demon that it's laughable that anyone would believe that and elevate him to the position of sect leader. Moreover, this fake blood demon haven't even mastered the blood demon skill. Iroun guesses that this half-baked blood demon is from the Cheon family, and by judging his countenance, Iroun is sure that his evaluation is right. He says that it's good since he has many questions, so he won't kill the blood demon. The fake blood demon feels humiliated and transforms due to his rage. Yunha gets shocked, and she says that the blood demon has entered the form of the blood demon god.